I will always say this. I'm watching right now the Pitchside podcast with Coach Steve and DJ Naves. I will always say that it's key for Imamelodi Sundowns to keep the identity of the club. The DNA needs to stay. The shoe shine needs to stay. Whatever coach that comes in the club needs to make sure that the Sundowns keep the core identity. Whatever gears that he's going to shift, whatever changes that he will need to implement to make sure that he gets this result or he gets the team to play the way he wants, I think they will be easy to infuse your shoe shine and piano and his new style of play coming into the club. The club, there is no need to change completely. There is no need to change completely. Listen to what Steve Khompela is saying on that podcast and how he breaks it down nicely when it comes to the club identity. That's what I was complaining about when Miguel Cardoso came into the club. I personally felt that there is a lot of gears that he wants to change at the same time. Instead of now dropping down, going back to the club identity, whatever changes that he makes, at least it blends into what we fell in love with Mamelodi Sundowns, what we understood all these years, or what made us really support, really behind the team. That even if when we lose, we'll be like, at least the club of identity was retained. The club of identity was played. Core football of Mamelodi Sundowns, it was on display in that particular time. I really enjoyed this podcast when he broke down the club identity segment. There is nothing wrong with us stepping into different styles, but as long as we keep who we are, that's what we been complaining some of us when it comes to Miguel Cardoso, that on his first arrival games at the club, now Sundowns looked lost. Maybe some they will beg to differ, but when that guy arrived at Mamelodi Sundowns, you can see there is a lot of changes that he wants to implement. There's a lot of combination that he is trying. There is nothing wrong about that. But what we are complaining about, or what we were crying about, we need the club identity. Look at how Sundowns played. As soon as, if I remember well, I think it was game 13 or game 14, 13, 14, 15, somewhere there, when Sundowns I saw, or when I noticed from a lot of Sundowns, that Sundowns now is starting to click with the way that we are playing. Before those games, you can see now, maybe we're still adapting with the style of play of Lucas Ribeiro because of how brilliant he was, how individual brilliance that guy he had on the club. But at the same time, I still say Uri Lucas Ribeiro, he also was fused into the system. He was not playing his own style just like that. And Mamelodi Sundowns was playing to accommodate him. Sundowns understood that this is how this guy wants to play, or this is his strong points. But even us as a club, this is our club identity. We need to fuse the two, and then we can get the product that we got when we had with the guys of Olucas Ribeiro caliber. Shout out to Steve Khompela, shout out to DJ Naves. You can also listen to it and then you can break it down. Also, you can also go and challenge maybe on our comments, whether on my Melody Sundowns page or even us. Let us engage. Do you really understand what Steve Khompela is saying about club identity?